What happens when the world of politics and entertainment collide? Is it a powerful tool for connection with the masses, or is it a dangerous distraction that distorts the truth? From viral campaign videos to political speeches that seem more like reality TV, the boundaries are getting harder to define. We have seen politicians use entertainment tactics to grab attention, and entertainers step into the political ring. But what does it mean for the way we understand politics and democracy? How has this fusion shaped the way we make decisions, and what does it say about the future of governance? Stick around as we dig into the real implications of this blending and ask, are we strengthening democracy, or are we setting ourselves up for something far riskier? Stay tuned, because the answers might surprise you. Let's unravel this thread. Entertainment and politics. Two worlds that seems miles apart, but have always had a sneaky way of colliding. Let's go back and uncover how this fascinating relationship began. One of the earliest and most iconic examples, Ronald Reagan. Before becoming the 40th president of United States, Reagan was literally a Hollywood actor. Yep, the man who once charmed audiences in movies like Bedtime for Bonzo used the same charisma to captivate voters. Reagan transitioned from the president of Screen Actors Guild to the governor of California and then straight to the Oval Office in 1981. He is proof that well-timed smile and good camera presence can take you far, not just in Hollywood, but in politics too. Let's not forget John F. Kennedy. His debate against Richard Nixon in 1960 changed everything. It was the first televised presidential debate, and Kennedy looked calm, collected, and let's be honest, very presidential. Nixon, meanwhile, appeared nervous, sweaty. Guess who won that debate? Kennedy's win wasn't just about policy, it was about optics. This marked the dawn of politicians using television as a weapon in their campaigns. Fast forward to the late 20th century and political satire joined the mix. Shows like Saturday Night Live and The Daily Show turned politics into entertainment gold. They made us laugh, sure, but they also made us think. Parodies and sketches became cultural touchpoints, influencing public opinion in ways politicians couldn't ignore. Admit it, you probably remember Tina Fey's Sarah Palin impersonation better than any campaign speech. So here's the thing. Entertainment and politics were always intertwined. Reagan and Kennedy showed us how media can make or break a leader. And by the time satire entered the scene, politics wasn't just news. It was showbiz. And now, in our media-saturated world, the line between politics and entertainment isn't just blurry, it's practically invisible. Okay, so let's talk about the wild show that politics has become today. I mean, who needs Netflix when you've got this kind of drama? Take Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, the guy knows how to command an audience. He went from real estate mogul to reality TV star on The Apprentice and then to White House. And just recently, he made an epic political comeback, winning the presidency at the age of 78. His speeches, they are less about policies and more about going viral. You could almost call them Netflix specials. And it's not just him. Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's president, is another prime example. Before leading his country, he played a fictional president on a hit TV show. Now, he's at the center of global politics, often using his charisma to rally international support for Ukraine. It's like life imitating art, right? But what about entertainers flipping the script? Remember Arnold Schwarzenegger? He went from action hero to California governor. And Kanye West? He gave presidential aspirations a shot, albeit with mixed results. While they are not all successful, this trend proves that fame can buy a ticket into political ring. Then there is activism through entertainment. Taylor Swift, for example, has been urging her fans to register to vote, with over 35,000 people reportedly signing up in just one day after her push. Who knew pop star could rival voter drives? And we can't forget how media amplifies this crossover. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and X are where political messaging thrives now. Politicians create meme-worthy content, influencers break down complex policies into snappy videos, and suddenly everyone is debating in comments. It's politics, but making it binge-worthy. The line between politics and entertainment, it's basically gone. And while this mix is undeniably captivating, it also raises big questions. Are we more focused on show than the substance? Or is this just politics evolving to keep up with us? What do you think? So, why are we all so hooked on this mashup of politics and entertainment? It's not just about drama or memes, though let's be honest, those help. There is some serious psychology at play here. First up, emotional engagement. Entertainment tugs at our feelings, whether it's laughter, anger, or even a little inspiration. Those emotions make political messages stick. For example, think of Obama's Hope campaign in 2008. Simple, uplifting, and iconic. Compare that to a dry policy paper. Which one do you remember more? Exactly. Then there is cognitive bias. Our brains love shortcuts, charisma, humor, and great storytelling makes decisions feel easy. Ever watched a debate where most charming speaker won, even if their arguments were a bit wobbly? Yes, that's cognitive bias in action. It's not about who's right, it's about who's got the best punchlines. And finally, parasocial relationships. It's a fancy term, but the idea is simple. When politicians act relatable, we feel like we know them. Like, who didn't see Zelensky's casual t-shirts during wartime and think, this guy gets it? It's the same reason people feel personally connected to Taylor Swift or The Rock. They present themselves as approachable and human. So this fusion of politics and entertainment isn't just fun, it's designed to stick with us. But here's the thing, is this deep connection making us more informed or just more entertained? Food for thought, right? Let's talk money, because where there's entertainment, there's always cash to be made, especially when it mixed with politics. The first big player here is media revenue. News networks, streaming platforms, and even YouTube are raking in the bucks by covering political drama. Look at CNN's endless coverage of Donald Trump. It wasn't just about the news, it was about entertainment. They were getting top ratings and big ad dollars. Trump's tweet alone could send their numbers through the roof. And then there's campaign funding. Ever noticed how viral moments turn into big dollar donations? With the rise in social media, campaigns are tapping into entertainment strategies to attract donors. Think about Bernie Sanders' meme-worthy moments or AOC's TikTok presence. These viral posts get attention and, more importantly, cash. When something goes viral, it's like big donate here button. Lastly, we can't forget merchandising politics. Political campaigns have become brands, literally. From MAGA hats to Biden's Build Back Better gear, it's a multi-million-dollar industry. Celebrities are joining the game too, using their platforms to sell everything from political statements to charity tees. Politics no longer just about policy. It's about selling an image and, of course, making a profit while doing it. Alright, let's dive into the consequences of mixing politics and entertainment. It's not all fun and games. There is a flip side to this entertainment-driven political landscape. First, the upside. Politics have never been so accessible. Take social media, for example. You've got young people getting into politics through TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Political messages are no longer just for news junkies. They are for everyone, and it's engaging. Want proof? Just look at how social movements like #MeToo and Black Lives Matter grew through viral content and entertainment-driven platforms. Then there is the whole humanizing politicians thing. Remember when Barack Obama slow jammed the news on Jimmy Fallon? People loved it because it made him feel more like a real person and less like a stuffy politician. This relatability is the key to building trust. When we see a politician showing their human side, like dancing or telling jokes, they come across more approachable. And that's powerful in a world where cynicism about politics is at all-time high. And let's not forget the cultural impact of politics and entertainment. Through comedy, TV shows, and even music, entertainment has become a way to raise awareness on critical issues. Who can forget how Daily Show called out government corruption, or how artists like Kendrick Lamar have used their platform to speak about social justice? It's clear entertainment can bring critical issues to the forefront. But of course, there is a downside. One of the biggest problems is erosion of substance. Viral moments like Trump's debates or TikTok clips from politicians often overshadow real policy discussions. Instead of talking about solution, we're talking about catchy sound bites. Sure, it's fun to laugh at a meme, but is it really helping us understand healthcare reform? Probably not. Next up, we have polarization and misinformation. When entertainment tactics are used to boost political message, it's easy for things to get out of hand. Take some of the viral fake news stories that spread like wildfire during elections. It's entertaining, sure, but it's also dangerous. The more sensational, the more likely people are to click, and that leads to more division. And then there is a populism risk. Charisma sells. A great speech or a funny moment can make a politician seem like a leader. Even if they are not most qualified, charisma might win votes, but it doesn't always win good governance. So while entertainment in politics has its perks, like engaging younger audiences and breaking down barriers, it can also lead a more superficial, polarized, and divisive political landscape. It's clear, it's a double-edged sword. So where are we headed with all this? Will we see even more celebrities jumping into politics? Or will political figures start acting more like entertainers? Well, we've already got Kanye West running for president and Arnold Schwarzenegger as a former governor. It's not exactly a stretch to imagine more stars trying to make that leap. But here's the thing. Politicians might start leaning more into their entertainer side too. Think about how Donald Trump used TV stardom to fuel his political rise. We could see more leaders using media savvy to dominate our screens. Now let's talk tech. With the rise of AI, deepfakes, and immersive media, the lines between reality and entertainment are only going to get blurrier. Imagine a world where we are watching an AI-generated political debate, or deepfake videos of politicians doing or saying things that never actually happened. It's a wild thought, but it's coming closer to reality every day. So, what does all this mean for democracy? Will the fusion of entertainment and politics make it more inclusive, or is it setting us up for a more vulnerable system? Will the lines between who's telling the truth and who's just performing get so blurred that we don't even know what to believe anymore? The future is uncertain. But one thing's for sure, the political entertainment juggernaut isn't slowing down anytime soon. So, what happens when politics and entertainment collide? As we have seen, this fusion can captivate, inspire, or even mobilize. It has made politics more accessible to the masses and humanized leaders in unprecedented ways. But it also brings real risks, eroding substance, amplifying polarization, and transforming democracy into a spectacle. The question we must ask ourselves, are we strengthening democracy by engaging more people? Or are we undermining it by prioritizing charisma over competence, performance, and over policy? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think this blend is a powerful tool for progress or a dangerous distraction from the issues that truly matter? Share your opinions in the comments below. Your voice is vital for the part of this conversation. As we sign off, let's leave you with this reflection. Picture the Capitol building lit up against the night sky. The hum of social media buzz around it like digital storm. This is the new age politics, where leaders and celebrities share the same stage, and the world watches, likes, and comments. Let's unravel what this means for our future together. See you in next time.